Man, I know people are not hyped for this unit, but as somebody that grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, I do love that intro animation. So, what's up, guys? Mark Stinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and we're going to be checking out the INT LR Gohan on this video here today. I'm going to put him in slot 1 here. I would have liked to get the extra links with him being in the middle. As you can see, we get quite a decent amount, including all in the family, which gives him a bunch of extra defense. 338k on turn 1. Now, just like the Goku, I link leveled my units like crazy today, so he is full link level 10. But he does build up by getting hit, so I am going to put him in slot 1 because we can get 3 hits here instead of just 1, and I do think that is going to be beneficial for the duration of the run, right, to show him off and show what he can do. So we're running his team, the 200% bond of master and disciple. Now, one thing I noticed, just like the Goku as well, really, a lot of his best link partners, if you just check who shares the most links with him, a lot of them are not on their own 200% team or are older units that are not really viable anymore. So Gohan, I think, is definitely going to have some interesting uses on other teams. Although, in terms of 200% leads, he only has his own one, and then the physical LR Ultimate Gohan. But he definitely could be interesting on that team. Obviously, on that team, you can run LR Piccolo, and this Gohan wants to be run with a Piccolo of some kind, right, in order to get his unit super. So this Gohan, he gets his entrance animation just like Goku. He gets 4 ki, 58% attack and defense. Well, I think Goku's 59, right? Because 59 is Goku's number, 58 is Gohan's number. But instead of getting guard for 6 turns, he launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance to become a super attack. So obviously straight off the bat, you can see that that makes him a little bit weaker than Goku, especially defensively, but still a good ability to have. Especially because these guys, you know, can do some pretty decent damage, especially when they start getting built up. When it comes to the super attack effects, the normal 18 key super is infinitely stacks attack and defense, and then the 12 key is just raise attack for 1 turn. But he has 2 different unit supers. So this one, any units that name includes Goku, or obviously it excludes the, you know, Youth, Ginyu, all that kind of stuff. Krillin, Yamcha, or Tien, you get the Z Fighters one, which is pretty good. And then he also has one with Piccolo. So many of the units that you're just going to be running around him give him his unit super attack, which is awesome. And the one with Piccolo is different in terms of the animation, but the effects are the same. Both the unit supers are a greatly raise attack and normal raise defense, but both are an infinite stack. So the normal 18 key infinitely stacks both at a normal rate, and then the unit super is greatly raise on the attack, and it's still an infinite stack. So he can really build up to doing some pretty crazy numbers like quite early on. So we floated off that other Piccolo, didn't we? So let's float off this Piccolo here. We can grab all the STR orbs with him to gain some extra HP. So basically, he gets his intro buff. He gets 4 ki and attack and defense 158% as the main part of his passive. Then when he hits an enemy with his 18 ki or the unit super, he gets 30% damage reduction. So that is obviously really, really good, because when you couple that with him stacking defense, you know, when you've got support around giving him a bit of extra defense as well, getting 30% damage reduction is really, really good. Because you think of like a super attack that will do 1,000,000 damage. 30%, you're immediately taking over 300k off of that, and then factoring in his overall defense level. So fully built up Rainbow, by the time you get to the final stage, he is able to tank against Sin Shenron, the physical one that's coming out soon for Global. So we definitely will try out a run against him when that stage comes out with this Gohan. But yeah, this is going to be certainly a very interesting one. So the friend is full level 1 links. So we get to see a good contrast here between level 1 and full Rainbow. I'm a little bit worried about this Gohan at the end, I'm not going to lie. Especially if he gets supered. You do have all in the family as well. I think we'll do this and just kind of, we'll miss out on the stack for that guy in order to get this. Because Goku and Gohan do have pretty decent defense after they super. I mean, to be fair, either one of them's going to get rocked by a super here. So ideally, if he is going to super this turn, we kind of want him to super Gohan, right? So we didn't get the additional super from the intro, which is annoying. And then obviously the friend one, I didn't actually check what skill orbs he has, but I gave mine a little bit of crit and a little bit of additional with the skill orbs that I had available. So obviously any additional supers we get only raises attack for 1 turn, but it will enable Gohan to do quite a lot of extra damage. So it's definitely good. We didn't get the additional super. Of course we get supered. They take double digits from the normals. How much are they going to take from this? I imagine they still take at least 300 or 400k, right? Oh, 559. Okay. Cool. Alright, well. We have the ability to transform with Gohan here, like, straight away, which is pretty funny. What is your defense now, actually? So, 563 on this turn already. That's pretty good. And what's Piccolo's defense? Only 161. I think what we'll do here, then, is we will do this. I don't think I want to transform with Gohan, like, this early, right? So... This isn't going to make all the reds drop down, is it? Because the blue's going to get in the way. Yup. That's annoying. And of course, then Gohan's not going to have his guard. Am I actually just going to have to transform with Gohan? I probably am, right? Because otherwise I feel like I'm going to take way too much damage here. So I guess we go ahead and transform with Gohan. Not something I was really expecting to be doing this early in the showcase, but of course we had to get tagged on the INT phase with a super. So... I guess it is what it is. As long as we get a good orb change. Oh, okay, good. Whew, I was about to say, I was going to kick off. But, alright, we can get a little bit of a heal here. But obviously, Gohan hasn't had as much chance to build up. So, he's obviously not going to be as powerful as if we transformed him later in the fight, right? It's only turn 5. And you saw we did have the active skill, just like Goku. He has an HP restriction that does not have any other restriction, like turns or anything, which is 58%. Or when he has a Bond of Master and Disciple ally on the rotation, which, considering that is his leader skill, that's obviously a very, very easy condition to fulfill. So, I mean, this Gohan, I'm impressed with the numbers and stuff that I see out of him straight away here, but obviously Goku kind of has that edge, right, with the guard. His team overall is just a little bit better because, you know, Turtle School basically is every Goku, and then like Yamchas and Krillins and stuff like that. Bond of Master and Disciple is not a terrible team for sure. And, you know, you want to be running him with Piccolos, Goku, so you can get that unit super attack. And there are a decent amount of those on there. But when it comes to the units he links the best with, not so much on this team. But I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to try him out on a bunch of other teams. Now, at this point, I think we are decently built up here. What are we at now? You're at 700k. Let's use the active skill. So his active skill to become the Great Ape is Incident Under the Full Moon. It's massively raised attack temporarily, ultimate damage to the enemy, and within the turn activated, all attacks are effective against all types. So it's not a guaranteed crit like Goku's one, but, you know, it's basically just as good, right? Effective against all types. Ooh, monkey beam. Alright, good stuff. So, I guess there's no point in having... I was going to say, I wanted him in the middle to get some more links, but I guess we're just going to kill this turn anyway now, right? So, I suppose there's no real need to have him in the middle. We might as well get an extra stack, because Piccolo would potentially kill him if we put Piccolo in slot 1. So, we might as well get that extra stack here. He's up to 7 million. That's definitely very, very good here, 55%. And of course, it's effective against all types because it's the turn where we use the active skill. So, very, very good. So, where's the super attack, Piccolo? Tell me. Right at the end. Oh, and at the beginning. Okay. Okay, so what's Gohan's defense? 700k. So, he's probably going to take still a little bit of damage here from Cell, but not too much. So I think what we do here is we do this, we grab the tech orbs with you, and then I think now that we've used the active skill with the Gohan, I can put the skip on here. I think we transform with Piccolo, because he keeps the scouter effect, but obviously now he has damage reduction. So, although not enough key to get a super attack, but he has damage reduction here now. So how much is Gohan going to take here? We've got over 700k defense. Still 261. I mean, this Cell does hit pretty hard, but I think that's where Goku does have the edge, right? Having guard because he builds up defense. It's only raw defense just like Gohan, but having guard to back it up. Where Gohan is really going to be effective is when, you know, after he's attacked. Because if we'd gotten the chance to attack Cell first, then that super attack is easily doing like less than 100k, right? Because we get 30% damage reduction to him. Potentially even double digits, depending on how much the actual damage value of that Cell super attack is. So that's why Gohan can be very, very good when we are not using him in slot 1, right? I mean, he can kind of hold down slot 1 a little bit because of his raw defense being as high as it is, but realistically he needs to be 18 key or, you know, ultra super. Well, the partner super is an 18 key, right? He needs to be 18 key supering the enemy so that he can get that 30% damage reduction. So be interesting to try him out in those hard bosses and the Sin stage when it comes to global, but we shall see. I forgot that this Cell can still be stunned, so Piccolo just going off here, getting the stun. Let's go ahead and... we can't really connect. I guess if I do this, it connects these AGLs, right? Yep, there we go. Grab these. And then what's Gohan up to now? 609k. This is the level 1 links one. He shares 3 links with Gohan. Sadly, no all in the family, though, which is why you can notice a massive drop-off in the amount of defense that he has. But Cell's obviously stunned now, so we should be all good to take him out here between the 2 Gohans, right? Because they're getting the support from Goku. There's the unit super with the crit, very nice. And then 11.6 from this Gohan. Definitely very good. This will take him out, right? I was going to say, I do not want to be getting the Dokkan attack against the Cell that is basically dead. Come on. Get a crit. Finish him off with a crit. Let's go. STR Piccolo, you can do it. Come on, buddy. You got this. He done got this. Well, I mean, I guess I could just use the active skill again, right? We've already seen the... Actually, you know what? Let's do... I want him to be effective against all types in that turn where we use it against the STR Cell. So, I haven't seen this for a while. Let's go ahead and fire off the Goku and Gohan active skill here. And then we can move into the final phase and finish off STR Cell. I really hope we can get into a situation where Gohan can get hit with STR Cell's super attack after he's super attacked. Because I'm fairly sure with how much defense we've stacked up so far, he's probably tanking it for double-digit damage, right? So, let's see. I'd love that unit super, though. Oh, sorry, that active skill. Great KO screen. Alright, so we've got Piccolo, so, I mean, I can see where the... it's always slot 1, isn't it? Yeah. Man, that's really annoying. Because Piccolo here, we don't really have a good unit for tanking this super on this turn. Because no one on this turn really is like a slot 1 tank. I guess the only thing I can really do, I guess I'll pop a Whis here and use the... grab these. Because unfortunately, like I said, whilst Gohan can be a good tank when it comes to after he's super attacked, he's not going to be doing so hot here. So the Whis plus Piccolo's own damage reduction means he shouldn't take too much here. I mean, his raw defense isn't very high, but yeah, 81k. Since he has his own damage reduction, then I guess it's a good amount stacked on top of itself. So let's go ahead and do this. Get the Dokkan attack here with physical Piccolo. I mean, you know, it's not really much to write home about because we kind of would expect new units to be doing that in these kind of events. But, I mean, Gohan is going to be tanking the normal attacks for double-digit damage despite the type disadvantage. And this Rage Cell definitely can hit reasonably hard. But, yeah, obviously he's only going to get hit once here. 7.3 on the Super, though. Very good. I do like this Piccolo one. I think both the unit supers are really good, to be honest. I think this Gohan is like super underrated. Loads of people just weren't hyped for him when he came out on JP. I know there are some people that are hyped for him on Global. I mean, like I said, right, like I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, so that intro animation is definitely very, very cool. I wish I knew if he was going to super in slot 1. Because, like I said, I really want to be able to see him take a super from this Cell, but unfortunately, because he supers in slot 1 like most of the time, he might not be here, but then if he's not, then Yeah, I mean, Gohan's defense is now well over 700k, right? So he's tanking the normal attacks for double digits anyway. And then Piccolo takes him out with the type advantage, and we move on to the final phase. So where's the super going to be this time? I'm worried about this Gohan. I don't know how built up he is. Ah, perfect. So we can get all in the family active if we do this. So he's got 871k. Now remember, this cell hits for over 1 million with his super attack. I can't remember exactly how much it is, but it's a fairly decent amount over 1 million as well. So with 870, we're obviously tanking all of these for double-digit damage. And then here comes the big 18 key super, and then this gives us 30% damage reduction. So see what he takes from this here. We get the additional as well, so another raising of attack for the turn. And let's see. Come on, do double-digit damage. Even if it's close to, I think that would still be impressive for 55%. Yeah, double-digit damage. I mean, there you go. Like I say, he hits over 1 million, and it's a decent amount over 1 million. But 55%, that's the friend one as well, level 1 links. So my one with the level 10 links is getting even more defense from All in the Family. So yeah, that is pretty crazy. It makes a pretty big difference, right? Whether it's in slot 1 or whether you actually get to attack first. So yeah, I think Gohan is very, very good. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things where the people who aren't hyped for him, like weren't hyped for him when he came out on JP, probably just never going to be hyped for him. For a lot of people, it's just the pick, like the early Dragon Ball Z Kid Gohan. I know a lot of people, like I say, I grew up with Z, so his intro animation definitely is nice to see. But I mean, I guess in the very early days of Z, before he kind of came into his own, Gohan was kind of an annoying character. But I'm going to skip this here just so I can get the effective against all types. I mean, 11 million damage effective against all types is pretty good. And now that we're in the middle here, we're rocking, without All in the Family, he's still rocking 828k. So with All in the Family active on this turn, I'm pretty sure he has over 1 million defense, which, yeah, pretty good for a level, a 55% unit at full level 10 link. So if you do pull a copy of him, when you get him link leveled, like these are the kind of numbers that he's going to be hitting, right? So definitely very, very good. And we use the active skill this turn, so we're going to be effective against all types. And we are dropping a 8.8 million. And again, this is 55%. So you think about, like, when you get those first 2 dupes in there, you get the gold slot unlocked, you get all the additional and crit, like, stars and everything. This guy's going to be doing multiple supers, the potentials of crits in there. You know, he's going to be looking very, very good. And then here we go. We get to see my one take the super. I mean, obviously, he's just going to take double-digit damage, right? Right through the face. 42 damage. And then in comes Super Saiyan 2 Gohan to, I assume, finish off Cell, right? He's got type advantage and everything here. So, yep. So, yeah, there's that good old KO screen. Don't always get to see that. So good times. But yeah, there you go. The INT Carnival LR Gohan. I think he's definitely very, very good. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Hopefully you get good luck if you did summon for him. If you haven't done your summons yet, I hope you do get good luck. And let me know your thoughts on Gohan down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.